Sheesh. E3. So E3 is going to play D4. I could play E5 and then trade it off. Okay. So yeah, this position looks like nothing much for either side. Just follow the regular knights before bishops rule. And if he wants to take that knight, he can have it. But not now. I guess that's his big trick, huh? Yeah, let's get castled. I mean, he didn't even put the queen over here. It's weird. Oh, he just wanted to have this pressure on the pawn so that I had to take back with the... I could have taken back. I could have taken back with the bishop. But I like this. I like having that extra pawn in the center. Let's kick the queen. Okay, so he's looking to advance here. Looks like I will have to attack the king in the center then. Start pushing in the center. So yeah, you know, the knight could go here, and then the queen could come out here to attack this guy. There we go. Okay, so we're just getting rid of that knight. Now we could take this pawn here. I have a knight on a square that his bishop doesn't touch. And I can get my rook to a good square too, it looks like. He sacrifices his queen for a rook and a knight. Okay. I mean, I think that's desperation, but we will see how this goes. So the immediate check, king takes, probably not so great. Let's put the rook here on an open file. And so let's take here with check. Yeah, there's a reason why I couldn't move that bishop. It was defending this pawn. Okay, the check here. King goes to the back rank, and then I take the rook, right? Because he can't come forward with this pawn here. Well, it just loses the bishop. But maybe losing the bishop is better than losing the rook here. But this is not going to last long in any case. Alrighty, let's see if we can get another game. Maybe we can play a rapid game this time. And start with e4. A French defense, okay. Now play this move, the knight c3 move, allowing the win hour or the classical. He goes for the classical. I'll go for the pin. Then we'll exchange off the dark squared bishops. And then support the center, which comes under fire a lot in these lines. So that's all theory at this point. So it's not bad that I made those moves quickly. But now I should think. I don't know so much what the main moves are here. One idea is to bring the knight into this square. So right now it's guarded by the pawn. So what you do is you keep an eye out for this pawn. And when it comes forward, you check if you can play this move. What did I tell you? It's a common mistake. So I think the theory is that you push this pawn first to prevent the knight from coming into b5. So because once the knight is here, there's actually no way to stop it from coming to this square. Yeah, that's one thing you always watch out for. The first move out of theory. There are frequently little traps. And it's not the end of the game, but it gives white an advantage because the king, is going to lose castling rights. Well, the king could castle right now. And then this knight here will be an annoyance. And it can always trade itself off for the bishop, but I think castling would have been better, because now the king is going to be blocking that. Okay, so I should get developed. Targeting this pawn might be interesting. Yeah, let's go here with the knight. So when he takes, I can take back with the knight. Then develop the bishop and then get castled. So he pushes there. That's usually a welcome sight, because this pawn is better defended. Easier to defend when it's not under attack. So he goes to undermine there. Makes sense. Let's get castled. Put my rook opposite his king. Yeah, I mean, there is this trick of taking, like if he had a pawn here and a pawn here, he could take once and I take back, and then he takes again. And then there's just a single pawn here. And then he can take that pawn with his knight and undermine my knight. Remove all the defenders of my knight. Okay, but he's doing this, so let's go here. I can actually put a piece on that square next. Then bring my bishop in. Yeah, I guess I could have thought about that move a little bit, but it just was too appealing, right? Here, here. And that knight, that rook is gone, but he's doing something with his knight, huh? It's also to make way for my queen to come in. So, yeah, this is what happens. A French defense gone wrong. So he can take that knight now, but I can take back with the knight. So if I put my queen here, he takes this knight, I take, and then it's his turn. I mean, it looks good, but I'm not sure I see the killer blow. Maybe I need to bring the rook in, or this one. Maybe I just put the bishop here, threatening queen here. No, it doesn't actually, I mean, you can just trade the queen off. It's not actually much of a threat. Okay, so he's going there with the knight. He's got this square for the knight, huh? So if I drop back here, he puts the knight there, I take the queen. Take the bishop. Let's see, I could knight takes bishop, knight takes queen, knight takes queen. Okay, I could play pawn takes knight, queen takes knight, pawn takes pawn, and I'm undermining these pawns around his king. That's with check. Rook takes, then queen takes pawn. Oh, he could take with the king. I was thinking he was taking with the rook there. Okay, so let's bring the rook over to help defend, or help attack. Help with the attack. Well, he's done a good job surviving. I have to give him credit. Yeah, I think rook to g3 is pretty strong. So if he, for example, takes the pawn, then I can put bishop here with discovered check. So he does that. Okay, I have to first defend the bishop. See, if I move the bishop, he can attack with the rook. But, well, depending where he puts the rook, I can move my queen, take this pawn with check, for example. Yeah, it was a good choice to get his king out of trouble right away, though. So the rook has two moves that attack my bishop, and in both cases I can take this pawn with check. This pawn is not easily defended, is it? King can go back here. Oh, but then the queen can come in with check this way. And also I can just take the rook if he doesn't move it. He doesn't have any attack on my king, and yeah, and this bishop is out of play. So he chose to go there, so I can move this guy with check. King has two choices. Yeah, there or there. Now if I push this pawn up, I think the rook is out of moves. I think that's a rook trap. And notice my queen and rook are defending that pawn, which he's attacking. So I'm okay. I think. And he resigned. All right. Yeah, there was just no move for that rook. And here or here it gets taken. Here. Yeah, everywhere it goes. And there was no counterattack. Okay. Well, we got time. Let's play another game. Hate to press my luck, but I'll try d4. Okay, he's going to do the fianchetto. I'm just going to defend my knight and then castle. Play it simple. Now what? I can take more of the center with this move and then develop the queen side. Yeah, I mean, I think it might be interesting to play e4, e5. Let's prevent the knight from coming here before we go down that path. Okay, the queen's not going to get harassed there. He moved his knights to where they're not getting to these squares. Yeah, and he is setting up for that kind of position. So e4 now is playable. It's defended by the knight and the queen. But e5 is still a bit ways off, huh? Let's develop my dark squared bishop and then decide. Is he going to finally push e5 himself? Ah, no, he's going that way. Okay. Trade. He's going to take with the knight. Push. Or just leave it. I guess he can push this pawn forward. Yeah, maybe that was a wasted move. I was hoping to take there with a piece rather than a pawn. Okay, I'll just add some more defense there. It's like he's trying to create the hanging pawn situation here. Ah, well, now I have an excuse to move the knight. And an excuse to move my bishop. Ah, he's going to take here. That's his plan. Yeah, I was a little too quick on that move. Didn't really have any quick strike there, though, did he? He's got a dark squared bishop, though. Okay, let's step over, bring the rook to the G file. I think I'll keep taking with pawns. So it's worked so far. Let's go to the G file. Let's blockade his queen. Let's see if he wants to trade queens in this position. It would make my king safer. And I have these 3 pawns in the center, so a potential passed pawn. And now I can go here. Well, I'm threatening to take this pawn. He has this. He has the bishop there. Damn it! Heck and darn. Pay attention. Gotta pay attention. Okay, gonna bring another rook in. Aha. I want to go somewhere where the queen couldn't be harassed by the knight. Knight here, I guess, is possible. Let's open up the diagonal for the bishop. So I've got queen, bishop, and rook all focused on this one square. Can take en passant there. Oh, no, I can't. I did that in just, it was just one move. Yeah, there's another knight fork coming up here. Taking advantage of the pin. So it's queen, knight, and bishop versus two rooks and a knight. So I'm effectively a piece up. And pushing that pawn looks good. So yeah, lucky escape. If I move my pawn here, and he takes my knight, and I move my pawn here, that gets the piece back, right? So I can't really take the knight. I could take with the rook, and then I would take back with the bishop. He takes with the pawn, and then I'd be queen versus rook and knight. I was saying, yeah, if he went there. Oh, so he just went there. Not a good idea. Okay. I just want to push this pawn forward now. Yeah, you can come over with the king and take it, huh? Okay, I'm attacking his knight. Threatening to come in here with check. Yep. So, right, he lost that. What else to do here? I should round up these pawns on this side of the board. He's got a check here, and then check here. Okay, we'll defend and get my king to a little safer position here. Queen's guarding this square. Otherwise, there was this fork, which he could have gotten to by checking and checking. So just get the king away from that, and then we'll start attacking these pawns. There we go. And he resigned. Okay, well, I'm going to quit while I'm ahead. You can see I was skating on some thin ice there at times. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.